Hello and welcome back to Studio Aya, and today I'm going to be teaching you 10 to 15 easy and simple important tricks and hacks that you must know for Procreate artists, especially beginners. So first, tip number 1. If you like drawing with your pens, okay, take any pen, and for example you're looking for a straight line. So I'm going to grab my monoline brush. And I'm very bad at drawing straight lines like this. So if you have a wonky line, just keep holding and then it'll become straight like this. So draw a wavy line. If you meant a straight line, it's like this, no matter how bad it is. And by the way, if you want it to be totally straight, in case you want it to be straight and like totally horizontal or vertical perfectly, tap with one finger and it'll correct it. Okay, tip number 2. For circles, it's the exact same thing. Draw a bad circle, it's okay. And you can change the size too by swiping. And if you want a perfect circle, tap with one finger at the same time and you can still adjust it. Tip number 3. Whatever shape you have, you can fill it easily by swiping on the top right and filling it in like that. And sometimes if you see some white lines in between, sometimes it happens, then while you fill in the color, you're gonna hold it. You're gonna hold so those white lines at the end don't pop up, so it's less blurry and stuff. So tip number 3, if you love color palettes like I do, I have so many of them. If you like them, so these are just my useless ones. I'm not working on them that badly, but you can create a new palette normally, or a new one from camera, which means you can take a photo and it will include that. The colors from that photo. New file is from colors from that file, and new from photos. You can just take one photo. So for example, I'm gonna choose this, which is one of my thumbnails. It'll import this and it'll include all the colors from my image, and you can rename it by tapping here on the name. Okay. Tip number 5. Tip number 5. So if, for example, I'm drawing this and I'm like, oops, I didn't mean to do that. So you can just press with 2 fingers on your screen. 1, 2, 3. And to go faster, to delete more or undo more, hold. Okay, so you're just gonna hold, and to redo, tap with 3 fingers instead, or hold to do it faster. Or you can just press the buttons on the left, but normally the cursor is on the right. Okay, tip number 6. Like I said about the cursor is like when you see what I'm drawing, you can see the black outline of my pen. Sorry, I said the wrong word for cursor. I meant something else. But now that we're on the topic, let's start with the cursor. So we're going to go to preferences, and you're going to go to brush cursor. If mine is off, you can't see the black outline of my brush, but if you turn it on, you can see what I'm drawing and where. Okay, tip number 7. Okay, now, normally if you're new to Procreate, this brush thingy on the left here, where you can adjust the size and opacity of the brush, normally it's on the right side here. So if you want it to be left or right, it's up to you. So if you're right-handed, I recommend right. If you're lefty, you can use left. Though I'm right-handed, I like to use left. It's just fun. So if you want it to be a right hand on the right side, turn right hand interface on. If you want it left, you can turn it off. Okay, so Tip number 8. So these are your layers. If I want to, for example, merge a bunch of layers together, you're going to pinch all the layers together like this. Just pinch them with your fingers from top to bottom. So, okay, next tip. For example, you have a bunch of layers and you can't keep track of them, so you can group them. To group them, tap all of them to the right side and then press group. That's group. Okay, tip number 9, I think. Okay, so tip number 9 is that, for example, if I draw something, I'm gonna draw a circle here. I'm gonna move it. Then you can, instead, if I'm drawing and I wanna, for example, only draw inside of this circle, press alpha lock. Tap on the layer and press alpha lock here. Otherwise, if you're lazy, you can tap it with not tap it. You can swipe it to the right with 2 fingers. 2 fingers. Make sure it has the checkered pattern behind it so you know. Next, once you've done that alpha lock, you can fully only draw on that layer like this. Easy, right? Okay, next I'm gonna group this so I can clear it. Okay, next, tip number 10. Okay, for tip number 10, if you, for example, like you like brushes, I said about the opacity, sorry, what did I say? What did I say? Okay, opacity. If you like adjusting opacity, it's like this. You can adjust it like this from the bottom, and then it will get lighter here. This is my calligraphy brush. And if you want it to be bigger, use the top cursor. This is bigger and less opacity, so more clear basically. That's how you can use it. Tip number 11. So what I do to make more color palettes, so what I like to do, if you like making your own custom color palettes, not just from photos, this is what you can do. Go to any app and then type color palette. Okay, so because on every app, if you type the hex code here, not everything will work. So you can download the image, go back to Procreate, insert the photo, which is this one, and then you can add your new color palette, and then you can use the color drop tool. Just hold on the color and then tap where you want it to be. Hold on it, tap, hold and tap, hold and tap. So wherever you hold and you move, you can go and get the color if you want to make color palettes for yourself. It's super easy, so I really recommend this trick that I use. Okay, so anyways, tip number 12. Okay, next is tip number 12. If you like, for example, if you love drawing and you want to color things in a different layer, I mean. So this is my drawing, my line art, and then I'm gonna go add a new layer, and I want to fill in the colors. Normally you would just drag the color, but if you want to do more sorting, what I recommend, choose this and put reference, then go and get a layer and put it at the bottom. Otherwise, normally it'll just put the layer on top, just drag it down. So then you can fill in the character or your line art on another layer, which is at the bottom. So turn on reference for that. Tip number 13, our last tip, okay? So if you want, you can also turn opacity down from the end here, like this. See? And it's really good to trace. You can do that to a layer. And you can change the modes of colors. It's not really important. But anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you understood and liked these cool, easy, important tips for beginners in Procreate. Thank you so much for watching. Check my other videos out. I've also got brush tutorials, and check out my shop. It has a lot of brushes for beginners, lots of sets.